I want you to picture a seesaw, like on a children's playground. I want you to imagine that there's a massive weight on each side of that seesaw, but it's in balance. Imagine that there's an operator controlling this seesaw, moving it up and down. They can also lock the seesaw in place so that they can adjust the weight on each side safely. Now imagine that the operator raises one side of that seesaw all the way up into the air, and they lock it in place. And then they remove all that weight from the lower side, and they unlock it. And all that weight comes crashing down to the ground. This is an accident, and it's an accident that causes the operator to be killed. In 2005, this is what happened to my personal mentor and teacher, Martin Kappel. Except it wasn't a seesaw. It was a counterweight rigging system in a theater. This is a system used to create magic on stage for an audience. We use it to fly scenery and backdrops and lights up and down above the stage floor. The accident that I've described is so common that we even have a name for it, and we call it a runaway. Since that day, 20 years ago, I have asked myself, how can I teach more students about this equipment safely and effectively? Also, how can I get a rigging system into the hands of teachers that otherwise do not have access to one? The answer is what I'm calling the Kappel Rigging Trainer. It's a functional miniature model for classroom teaching. The parts are custom designed and 3D printed so that they look like the real thing and they function like the real thing. With this, students can interact with the system and they can practice procedures in a safe environment. Importantly, we can demonstrate a runaway without anyone getting hurt. Today, the Kappel Rigging Trainer continues to be developed and tested in the classroom. The future of this trainer is for it to be shared around the world for other teachers to use. The legacy of my mentor will now be, in part, a life-saving legacy of improved training that is more accessible to teachers and students.